Hello, and welcome to my stream today, where I'm just gonna check if I... Yes, okay, I did hit the right button. Hi, and welcome to me having a massive cold in the fucking moment that this drops. Isn't it great to have a massive cold as the game that you've been going through has its next major event drop? It's great. Just great. Let me just hide down here because I'm gonna have to make space for the text boxes. Meh. Also, just because thematically it fits, I'm just gonna put the green crystal on because... Jesus Christ, that just freaked the fuck out. Alright. Can I do it again? Dang it. I can't repeat it. But, hi. This is gonna be a fun time. Surely, it'll all be fine, and I will not be absolutely killing my voice. Even more. As the Cartesian Theatre is live. Oh, we're getting a trailer? Bonnie M16. Okay. Lunasia and M4. Mastermind and M16. Chapter 15.2. Cartesian Theatre. This is a... Is this a mail? It seems too short again. Am I stupid? Am I just completely stupid? Yeah, I might just be dumb. It is... a weird one. Apparently. I actually have no idea what this event is. Hang on. I don't know. I have no clue. The Winter Sabbath is first. The steel sword produces a sharp noise as it wraps the throne. Hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Loud and clear, you demonic highness. Now report your mission progress, you nitwits. Lord Laplace, I have my eyes on an incredible target. Yeah, I already know who that is. Don't like it. With just a bit more careful cultivation, I'm sure she will greatly boost her figures. The one-eyed girl? Very well. Watch her closely. Things have also been going smoothly on my end. The key target is very compliant. We'll most certainly be able to meet the projected figures. Hey, Alith. How are you doing? Next. Oh, your handsome, dapper, snazzy demonic highness. I get it, your results are dangerously underwhelming. I have yet to find a suitable target, but I have a feeling. Ha! Toss her into the shredder. No, my lord, you hide it, please give me another... Still massive cold. Not great, but here we are. As long as I'm not laughing my ass off the whole time, I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, I have already, like, been to the doctor today. It has turned into a, like, full-on flu. So I don't have to go to work for the rest of the week. But, hey... The torn pieces of the Fae of Cups flutter in the air. Next. My lord, I'm working to further the plan according to your instructions. Everything is going well at the moment. My progress may not be comparable to some of the others, but I am certainly not the bottom of the pile. The Laplace's demon lets out a cold snort. All the Faes present, as well as the fragments of the Fae of Cups, fall silent. If we succeed in our task, Lady Lunasia will be reborn, and our work will be completed for good. A happy but fickle smile spreads across Laplace's demon's face. She waves her sword, and the fragments of Fae of Cups scattered on the floor come together again. Thank you, my lord. I'll never forget your grace and generosity. Do your job properly. Don't forget, this is all for the sake of Lady Lunasia. Yes, for Lady Lunasia. The game is about to begin. Where are you, my sweet target? Oh, the memory remains frozen here. Got you. Seawater has filled all the space beyond the Orb of Light. It almost feels like being in an underwater palace. M4 nods towards M16, who has dragged all the unconscious Sanguis units closer to M4. As the starfish system begins to dim, the blue sphere also shrinks gradually. Are you sure you can do it? As long as we live, the future will have endless possibilities. Even if our physical forms are lost, we will still meet again at some point someday. Will we? Really? Certainly. Promises transcend time and space. Whichever dimension I end up in, I will be waiting for you on the other side. The starfish has reached criticality and eventually explodes. In that instance, the orb of light shrinks rapidly and the blue radiance becomes blindingly bright. The seawater outside starts riling and boiling. The dots are also set ablaze and eventually disappear altogether along with the light. And 4. Do you still remember the beautiful dream that you were pursuing? I don't think I ever believed in miracles. Back then, I simply couldn't bear to let you down. If I had known the cruelty that hope would bring upon us, I would have definitely stopped you. No matter the cost. Yeah, I don't like this image. At last. Found you at long last. M4? Hello, Miss M16A1. The Fae of Wands at your service. A card hovering in midair bends humbly, as if performing a bow. Fae of Wands, where am I? This is a world filled with beauty and hope, where the power of love will make all dreams come true for the pious. Tarot Paradise. No darkness, no justice. As long as you work hard enough, you will fulfill your wish. You will get to meet this M4A1 that you just mentioned. M4's here as well. Perhaps. That depends mainly on how much work you're willing to put in. I just stepped through the starfish. How did I end up here? I suppose it must be the work of the Fate. It must be the work... there. Hmm? Through the work... It must be... That's a scramble translation for sure. I suppose it must be the work of the Fae or just fate. It's alright. I know you still have a lot of questions, but feel free to explore this place and take a look around yourself. Alright. Before you embark on this wondrous journey, please accept a blessing from me. A black hole starts swirling like a maelstrom around the Fae of Wands. All of a sudden, a beam of dazzling starlight spills out from the center of the black hole, like an opening that has ripped through the void. The black hole stretches on and on in a bizarre fashion, until it turns into a thin card and flies towards M16's forehead. But the starlight suddenly flashes so intensely, M16 cannot keep her eyes open. She feels a pinprick sensation on her forehead, the starlight instantly vanishes, and a colourful card drifts lightly into her head through the centre of her brow. As the strange sensation spreads all over her body, the world before her eyes also starts distorting, transforming. Until it freezes at a curious state that looks almost like a freshly drawn oil painting. You are very fortunate to receive the blessing of the Major Arcana. You have been given a new power. What's it for? Everyone who enters this place is given a unique blessing. Those who receive the blessing of the Major Arcana are assigned their own authority and corresponding image. Those who receive the blessing of the Minor Arcana are not so lucky. All they have is a dull number or symbol, and they look very similar to me, so it's quite easy to mix this up. You will understand when you see them. Please make sure you recognize me. I have no numbers, after all. M16 gives a non-committal nod. So how exactly should I work hard to make my wish come true? Very simple. You just have to collect different cards the way heroes collect treasures in the legends. Once your collection is complete, you will obtain the Lord's favor. Then the Lord will grant your wish, no matter what it is. Are you done with the info dump? Yes. As I said, this is a simple world where all is bright and beautiful. M16 has already turned and walked away. Hold on, there's hardly anybody in that direction. Please come this way. That's it, just like that. The thin cart sways back and forth in satisfaction. Next to us a clearly delirious cart still waving a longsword around, about, over the lifeless remains of her companion. See, we've connected 2 cards already. I've grown stronger. Yes, you have indeed. You are now closer to obtaining the Lord's favor. Have you thought about the wish you're going to make? I'm going to wish for... Wait, someone's coming. Stay out of sight for now. Someone's coming. Fresh blood. Hey, I told you to hide. This is giving me a bad feeling. The blood-soaked girl has already dashed ahead, the longsword gleaming coldly in her hands. Miss M16, here's... Hey, no beating up the pace here! A silver streak of light comes slicing down without warning. M16 vaults away, and the point of the sword misses her back, stabbing right into the ground. Don't move, put your hands up. With her assault rifle braced firmly against her shoulder, M16 warily eyes the girl standing several meters away. Go to hell! With a sharp clang, the longsword whisks through the air and comes slashing towards M16 once more. 2 accurate shots hit the girl in both kneecaps. The girl howls as blood gushes out of her wounds. M16 steps on the longsword and kicks it firmly away. She trains the pitch-black muzzle of a rifle on the girl's forehead. Answer me. Who are you? Why are you trying to kill me? I'll kill you. Take your card and obtain the Lord's favor. Pay of once. This is what you mean by collecting cards. Yes, M16. It should be a walk in the park for you. Laughing maniacally, the girl suddenly grabs the hold of the barrel and tries to yank it out of M16's grip. M16 comes to her sense just before she is pulled off balance and strains free her weapon. Hey, alum. Wife again. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't know much about Girls Frontline, it's gonna be a ride. How are you doing now? Bang. The gun smoke dissipates. The girl's lips are still curled into a big smile, but her cheeks are now slowly losing their warmth. Her heavy body is lying in a pool of blood. M16 lets out a long breath. As she stumbles to her feet, the 8 of Pentacles slowly flies through the center of her brow. Get a new mod. Yes, I did. I actually got 2 weeks ago. Well, not 2 weeks ago, but like 1.5 weeks ago, on the weekend to the 18th, 19th. Yeah. It's very nice. You can't actually see some of the nicest parts because... Floof. Witness. It is very nice. However, it takes up a lot of screen space, and on a game where there's a lot to read, that's bad. So I'm just gonna shimmy on back down here. Am I going to use that pistol? Yes. Self-defense and all. How are you doing, Nolan? Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you stream in a bit either. At least not around the times when I could watch. Dying with school things. Ah. Well, I hope it's all going rather well, despite the fact that you say you're dying with it. You know. What a lunatic. Congratulations, I knew you could do it. For some reason, the girl's deranged laughter keeps echoing deafeningly in M16 says. This is no paradise. It's just a hell where the prisoners are forced to slaughter one another. M16 aims her weapon at the Fae of Wands. Oh, wait. You can't raise a hand against the Fae here. What will happen if I do? You will lose a faithful guide. How unfortunate. The fragile card is blown to pieces. M16 sets out on an unknown destination without a backward glance. This is your fault. It's all your fault. Go to hell. What? As if you haven't sabotaged my performance before. In the dark space, two cards are entangled in a brawl. It took me a lot of work to finally find the target, and just when she managed to get some pitiful results, you came swooping in with your VIP and took it all away. Don't make this about you and me. Try to see the bigger picture, will you? Your little plankton should be fed to the big fish. That's the surefire way of producing results for the cause. I don't care. If I don't have anything to show next time, Her Demonic Highness will turn me into mulch. You dummy. You don't understand what the Demonic Highness actually wants. What do you mean? What is our goal here? To meet our performance target so we can revive Lady Lunasia? Exactly. Which means our individual performance doesn't actually matter. What matters is meeting our overall performance target. There you have it. But I can't just show up with absolutely nothing. If you roll with me, I'll make sure you get something. What's your plan? See, I'm going all in on this one here. The Fae of Wands conjures a monitor out of thin air, which shows M16 travelling down a desolate path on her own. I actually wonder if there's going to be multiple chapters to this one. Because 24 seems a bit little? For a major event? Then again... I don't know. The Land of Miracles. This one has the Mastermind as a picture. Somewhere in Taro Paradise, a white-haired girl is tracking through the wilderness, whilst the thin card circles around her, chattering away. Miss Eliza, would you like me to elaborate any of the rules that I just explained to you? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm your personal fae, completely trustworthy and devoted to you. One more than Garden of Forking Paths? Yes, but it still feels a bit minor? What's Hello Darkest? How are you doing? Sorry for not having played God Frontline over the past few. Did I play? I didn't play last week, did I? I know that I skipped one because I was just tired of shit. But yeah. Miss Eliza, please say something, even just a single word. Eliza comes to a halt. She looks into the distance at the intertwining paths ahead and utters her very first sentence in this world. Where's M4? It's fine. Yeah, it's just one of those things where according to my own schedule, I'm supposed to. But yeah. At least now we have something new. Yeah. Oh, so your wish is to find M4, I presume. In that case, you simply have to... New kind of weird tarot game? Yes. The Fae of Pentacles finds her bearing after being sent tumbling through the air, only to realize she is at the mercy of Eliza's power. Miss Eliza? Eliza smashes her into the floor before she can even react. Ah. You'd better tell me everything I want to know before my patience runs out. I will. Where's M4? I really don't know. I swear on the figures. The figures I have achieved for the entire year. If I lie to you, my figures will go down to 0. How can I find M4? Came to this place together. You entered through the same portal, but she could have been transported to a different location in this realm. This realm is the process of shrinking and collapsing. As long as you manage to survive till the very end or obtain the Lord's favour, you will surely see her again. The Lord's favour. You said earlier, if I collect all the tarot cards, I'll receive the Lord's favour and have a wish granted. That's right. This world is fair and just. Work hard and you can change your fate. Thank you for the resub at tier 2 for 45 months. We. Eliza peers down at the card in her palm with a sneer. I gather there are no rules in dictating how I collect these cards. Well, you are free to do it however you wish. It doesn't matter even if I kill everyone here. Not at all, Miss Eliza. The Lord cares only about the ends, not the means. Eliza reins in her glee and stares at the Fae of Pentacles thoughtfully. Let me guess. The Lord's ultimate goal also has something to do with M4. Miss Eliza. So before I clean up this place, M4 is safe, right? The answer to this question must absolutely not be disclosed, but under Eliza's probing gaze, the Fae of Pentacles dares not withhold it. Eliza in Wonderland. Yes. Looks slightly different from other events. It is a little different. Now tell me about how combat works in this world. If you beat around the bush like you just did, you'll be the first to die. I promise I will tell you everything I know. A girl shoots up into the air in front of the group. As though being suspended and choked by an invisible hand, the deathly pale girl desperately tries to scream, but not a sound comes out of her mouth. The others back away in fright, their swords and wands rattling and clanging frantically. Farewell. Eliza gives her finger a little light flick, and the card is slashed cleanly into pieces. Blood rains down from the sky, drenching this macabre world in red. Ah! No, don't kill me! Looking at the two who are the first to flee, Eliza raises her hand and turns her palm expressionlessly. Fragments of the two cards flutter dejectedly to the ground. Sorry, I'm not with them. I was coerced. Please let me go, I beg you. Bullet puts a hole cleanly through the card. Eliza stretches out her arm and feels a strange transformation. She has regained her weapon. It's expected of Miss Hanged Man. I had a good feeling about you right from the start. The Major Arcana card, Death, and several minor Arcana cards fly into Eliza's hand one after another. Eliza scrutinizes her right hand with narrowed eyes. An incredible torrent of power surges beneath the surface. I gain more power with every card I take. The weak must hand over all the power to their vanquisher. That's one of the tenets of the Tarot Paradise. The Major Arcana cards with a multitude of powers are there to make the game more interesting and to introduce a few more unexpected variables. So now I can now wield the power of Death. You now possess 2 major arcana cards, but you can only wield the power of one of them. Then what good does having another one do me? You can give the death card to another player. Like the previous death, in that case, you can increase your own chances of survival by recruiting an associate. I'll explain this in terms that you'd understand. As long as the connection still exists, you can summon your companions. That's how I use Hanged Man's power. Let's see. Eliza settles her breathing and concentrates. Her body starts floating lightly in the air as her feet lifts off the ground. In the eye of the storm, the faint white glow emitted by a curved barrier makes the figure shielded within appear even darker in comparison. The barrier disappears. Agent? A tall, dark figure suddenly appears next to Eliza. Oh, she looks positively murderous. Ah, Scarecrow. Mastermind. Scarecrow goes down on one knee and lowers her eyes humbly at Eliza's feet. Why is it you? I specifically summoned the strongest one. That would be me. Eliza tilts Scarecrow's face up in bemusement. Those cold eyes are an unfamiliar sight. I see. Please give me your orders. Eliza places her hand on Scarecrow's head, and a torrent of information flows into her neural cloud. After a long while, it finally subsides. Do you understand? Yes, Mastermind. Scarecrow keeps her head bowed. Eliza takes out the death card and presses it against Scarecrow's forehead. Don't let me down. Then, in an instant, a brilliant light shines from the card onto Scarecrow's brow. After causing a pinprick sensation, the death card reverts to its original state and lands in Scarecrow's hand. Scarecrow rises slowly, takes a step back, and bows slightly. As you wish, Mastermind. I shall fight for Sangus Ferry and eliminate all enemies, whatever it takes. For Sangus Ferry, and for the sake of carrying out Father's will. Yes, Mastermind. Scarecrow turns, but hesitates for a second before she strides out. Will you be alright on your own? From what I remember, I'll be fine. It's the most efficient if we split up. Remember, find them four, and take out all other targets. Understood. The Fae of Pentacles can barely contain its gleeful cackling as it watches the two black-clad girls go their separate ways. As I've said, those are the rules. Only by obtaining more tarot cards will you grow more powerful and possibly win the Lord's favor. Who the fuck are you? Yes, you've explained it many times, we understand the rules perfectly. Then what are you doing? Playing like at hiking and camping? Why are you so angry? Did we do something wrong? I have no idea who these are. Guys, do you have any idea how many cards the other participants have already collected? If you keep dilly-dallying like this, you don't stand a chance of winning the Lord's favor. That's alright, as long as we all stay together. Cold Navy? Ah! And the other one, I think, is a Neural Cloud upgrade. But I'm not sure of who. We don't care about winning. What matters is we have fun. That's right. Several girls skip and bound right in front of the Fae of Swords, who is shaking with anger. The peals of laughter sound like a mean, mocking snickers to its ears. Do you seriously believe your friendship is unbreakable? Did you say something? In that case, let me see just how firm your friendship is. The Fae of Swords vanishes abruptly, then... Rex 0 Mod 3? Ah! A loud rumbling noise starts coming from the deep underground, followed by violent tremors that seem to shake up the entire world. What's happening? Fae of Swords? She's gone. Is she going to be okay? The ground is splitting open. Ah! Run, just run! Ah! Okay. Hovering guns spin and rain down bullets on everything in sight with ruthless abandon. Screams fill the air before they are cut off abruptly and turn into echoes of despair. Death's shadowy figure lands quietly, her foot trampling on a pile of fragments. The burst of pain jerks the broken small fry back to consciousness. She looks up imploringly at Death. Please spare me. I have unfulfilled wishes. I must find my master. I beg you. Scarecrow severs her remaining life with a clean slash. Well, first battle, I guess. What do we have here? 63k. That's a lot of blood. 30k. What is the objective? No, wrong button. Wrong button twice over. Is it live? Is it kill everyone? Defeat Scarecrow. Where's Scarecrow? I do not know. Let's spawn 2 squad for now. A rifle and a machine and a normal, I guess. There's Scarecrow. Multiple Scarecrow. You are the real one? Question mark? All the others have a question mark. This one does not. Where are you alerted to? Nowhere? That doesn't seem right. What is this? Every stage yields a tarot card of each suit. Tarot cards can be used by all echelons, but each card can only be used once per stage. Ace of Swords grants 2 action points to the selected echelon and enhance the strength in the next battle. However, they will be immobilized after the battle. Ace of Cups gain a shield at the start of the battle for 1 round. Apply EMP to a specified enemy with a 1 node distance from the current node, reducing the stats and immobilizing them for 1 turn. Transport the selected echelon to an unoccupied node within 2 distance. Okay, so this is essentially just Parachute Ferry without the negative, I guess. So I don't have any right now, I think. Oh wait, no I do. Surely they'll be able to deal with a 30k enemy. Yep. I just hear that Misaka voice on my ears. Blast him. Up. 62k. That's actually low for nowadays, ask. It's very high for what we are used to from way back when, but it's actually not that big nowadays. Sorry about that. Yeah, you figured? Yeah. MGSG probably still the highest. Yes, absolutely. I have seen some squads that were like 130k. Fragments of Toth? I don't know. Both story. Infinite? What is this? Why is there exclamation mark? People can't knock around here, dang it. I don't know why there's a exclamation mark around. It bothers me. Oh, this actually allows you to get a copy of the original AR squad. If any of the squads reach even 25k, but it's been too long. Oh, that's a lot. Oh ho. It's a costume for thingy. These are equipment. Metal exchange, who's shopping here? Okay, that's just Opal. So, drop-wise, I'm not that interested. But yeah, as you can see, 78k for mine, and that's not actually that high. 62... Why is... No, we'll see. Fairy's not as high as it could be. Back on the wall costume? Yeah. Also, these have ridiculous numbers. Like, these are not optimized at all, it's really just throwing shit into the squadron and suddenly it's 76k. It's kind of stupid. Well, like on this one, I think one of these is not actually maxed either, so yeah, the skills are not maxed at all. So there's a lot that you can do with these as well. Pretty dumb. Yeah, another 56k. Or just IWS. It's like Architect not ringed. Then we have here Car 98 squad. Should actually give you some special equipment. I think I have something for you. Yeah. Oh, you actually have a special set now. Did you have that before? Huh. Didn't know she had a set. Because there's even stuff like set bonuses, which is interesting. So, for example, on this squad here, you have 45 has a set, 416 has a set on, and 9 has a set as well. I don't think that G11 has a set at all. Oh, wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. Oh, wait. No, she only has one special equip. For example, here you can see that she has a special effect where the grenade gets some bonus. And some of the special effects are very good. Very nice to have. Alright, that's just going to be mission walls. Cartesian theater. I want to know where there's an exclamation mark. Wee. How do I get to that exclamation mark? Fragments of Thoth. Thoth. I don't know. The Demonic Highness. Here's a status report of the major arcana within the game Tarot Paradise. The Fool logged in. How did he... what? Huh? That doesn't make much sense to me. The Magician to be assigned. Recap node. Priestess to be assigned. The Empress logged in. The Emperor display disabled. The Hierophant to be assigned. The Lovers to be assigned. The Chariot display disabled. Strength to be assigned. The Hermit logged in. Wheel of Fortune logged in. Justice logged. Okay, no, I understand that it's a recap node, Dark Caves. However, right? Hear me out. For now, my understanding is that everyone that has been swallowed up by the starfish or is in this universe at all is present here. But the units that have been pulled into the starfish thingy were only M16, M4. Wait, no, even that doesn't make sense. Why is M16 here? Huh? It really should just be M4 and Eliza. Right? I am very confused. So, how are Sopo, Ro, and stuff, how are they here? Hangman logged in. Death logged in. Temperance to be assigned. Devil, display disabled. The event has a lot of common with reverse collapse. It does. I have already noticed that. But there's some questions that I have. So I am very confused about this. I am not really sure what is going on here. So, yeah. Those will be answered later on. Well, that's something then. The Devil, display disabled. The Tower, to be assigned. The Star, logged in. Haha, very on point. STAR. Take this like this is another dimension thingy. Let's see. So why is this model currently not doing what I want? Why are you not doing what I want you to? Actually, I know why. And it's actually mildly annoying. I can't be lazy anymore. Bleh. Not much you have to worry about, just wait. What do I think this should be good for now. Specifically, I had the problem that the mouth of the model wouldn't open properly. Mildly annoying. Wow, wow, wow. They can reverse collapse there multiple times. That's fair. I actually haven't played through reverse collapse yet. I should do that eventually. The Moon. You are also a very new T-Doll, so I completely understand this like this, I guess. Also, what the fuck is up with that teddy bear? What's with that thing's eyes? Yeah. The sun, display disabled. Judgment, display disabled. The world, display disabled. LP 50, yeah. A designer at a certain company has been on crack again. Seize, Bakasura. Stop. Not allowed. Time transfixed. The hovering guns are blown up one after the other, and the shadowy figure of death finally crashes to the ground. Bang, bang, bang. Air-15 puts in a final burst of bullets. What are you waiting for? How did you get here? By trampling over M4's corpse. Don't be cheeky with me. Sub-2 reloads a weapon. Did Eliza somehow summon you? Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. It makes no difference either way. The mastermind will lead us to victory. Also, this setup reminds me of the Division collab event. Sort of. Not really. The Division was very different, the collab event. Both in setup and execution as well. As for you, Griffin Scum, you are losers no matter which world it is. Scarecrow's sneer remains even as her eyes grow dim and she seemingly drifts off into a sweet dream. Crunch. Air-15 crumples up Scarecrow's lifeless card. Let's fix something that I broke. Now it should work. Right. We should have strung her up and interrogated her. Doesn't matter. Judging by her previous dealings with Scarecrow, she wouldn't have divulged any useful information anyway. She got off easy. A card descends from the sky and takes the card that has floated out of Scarecrow's disintegrated body. Esteemed ladies, forgive me for being late. The card kneels on the ground and bows as she hands the trophy over to Ro with both hands. Who are you? The Fair Cups, your most faithful servant. Please allow me to do your bidding. Don't trust her! The Empress cries out woefully. The moon is lying on the ground, no longer moving. We also trusted the guidance of the Fae of Salt until she caused the ground to collapse and the world to shrink rapidly, forcing us to clash and kill each other. I can vouch for that. Please believe the Empress. Don't blame the Fae of Salt individual actions on all the other Faes. I am intent on serving my chosen ladies faithfully. Why have you chosen us? Because you are all beautiful, well-spoken, approachable, and have justice in your hearts. On top of that, you're super strong. What's in it for you for serving us? It's my purpose. Please don't make me out to be some despicable villain who only approaches for you for some petty gains. If your idea of showing sincerity is to keep spewing lies, then I don't see how we can work together. Please leave. Telling you to scram, heard that? But she finds herself staring down 3 dark gun muzzles. Fine, I'm going, alright? The broken-hearted cart disappears. It's gone. Please stop crying. We should be safe for now. Thank you. I recognize your voice. You're the one who summoned us here, aren't you? Yes, I hold the card of the Empress and wield the power of the summoning other major arcana cards to my side. That's amazing. I wonder what my card gives me. Are you working together? She's the hermit. We decided to team up. I'm still alive thanks to her. I hold the card of the Hermit, which gives me the ability to see all active Arcanas within range. From what I understand of the game, it would be best for the holders of major Arcana cards to keep the power secret, no? Huh? Why? Theoretically speaking, we really shouldn't be revealing our powers. So why have you just gone and spilled everything? I would like to make a deal with you. What deal? I am willing to aid you with my power in exchange for your protection over the Empress and myself. We need protection since neither of us possess any decent combat capability, and the powers of our cards are both defense-oriented. Hermit. We are a T-Dot squad at the Griffin's base. It has always been our duty to protect weak adults. But much as I'd like to say that, common sense can't be applied to this world. Bro, should we bring them along? Let's stay together. We're here to find an important teammate, so we can use all the help we can get. However, we can't promise we keep you safe at all times. If push comes to shove, I will prioritize the safety of my team. That's good enough. The Hermit takes the Emperor's hands. They leave with the AR team after saying a final goodbye to the remains of the moon. Well, the bunny owns are old, yes. They are very old. I have them all. I think. Well, at least... Actually, no, I don't. No, I have the 4 bunnies. Not the AR team bunnies. Come, Fae of Swords. Come over here. Then put down your shares first. What are you afraid of? Aren't we good friends? Good friends, my ass. That's how you tricked me and pushed me into a glue trap last time. All water under the bridge. How can we find a better future if we keep looking back? Get some perspective. Why do you sound like the Fae of Wands? That's probably because... What are the two of you up to? We have a great plan that will give us a triumphant victory at the final performance presentation conference. What's the plan? The Fae of Wands has high hopes for that VIP of hers. In fact, she is staking everything on that one-eyed girl. The ones that I've got my eyes on are also pretty decent. You catch my drift? The two of you are performing an alliance to wipe out all the other participants first before duking it out between yourselves. Exactly. This way, whether it's the one-eyed lady on my team that survives, we both win. What about the Fae of Pentacles VIP? A white-haired midget is surprisingly impressive. As far as I know, she's the player with the best performance so far. Are you happy to let the Fae of Pentacles hog all the glory? That brat's been at the top of the performance charts for so long, it should be our turn. But you remember? Last time she won the best employee, the wish she had her demonic highness grant her was for us to bark like dogs for a week. Don't remind me, I'm still mad about that. Then your choice should be pretty obvious. I understand. What do you need me to do? Feed your 2 small fries to the big fish. Those 2? What would that achieve? You don't get it? The AR team hasn't made a single kill yet. Who cares about justice and fairness? We must offer them a first taste of blood to prime the bloodthirst. And baiting them with the first 2 small fries will do. You know how those cunning game developers offer you a super generous $1 gift package right at the start? Once you fall for it and make your first purchase, you won't be able to stop. In a similar vein, anyone who kills regularly knows that the first kill is always the hardest, but once you've started, everything will naturally follow. And thus a new deal has been struck under the 2-card Sinister Cackling. Heavy resounding footsteps draw closer slowly. After about a frenzied carnage and barrage, the battlefield is now filled with nothing but silence and desolation. Miss M16, I know you don't want to see me, but I earnestly implore you not to proceed any further. Please find a different route. Give me a reason. There's a formidable adversary ahead. I'm worried that you'll... Ha! 16 gazes into the distance. The corpse littering the ground stretch all the way to the horizon. What if I insist on meeting her? Don't you wish to see Miss M fall? If you still want that wish granted, I sincerely ask you to grind for more XP before doing so. M16 stops in her tracks. Her cold eyes boring into the obstacle ahead. There's no time. What? A thin card is shredded, and its pieces scatter all around. You came. It's been a while. Standing on the backlit hill, M16 can just about make out Eliza's gloomy features. I see you haven't been able to find M4 either. This is an arduous task. Allow me to free you from it. Eliza seemingly dissolves into the wind and disappears. M16 reloads. Gripping her rifle tightly, she scans her surroundings cautiously. Your reflexes have gotten even quicker, M16. A string of decisive gunshots ring out as bullets whiz in the direction of the voice. However, a faint barrier forms mid-air, completely neutralizing the ferocious attack. I will not let you find M4. M16 stalks towards Eliza. Oh, you're back. That freaking Fae of Pentacles has got to be cheating with a VIP like that. I died before I could even say my last words. Don't be mad. Look, it's got us another ally. If it's any consolation, the way he died was pretty cool. Aha, now let's talk about the plan. The plan! Fair once, we're about to fast forward to the final phase. Now, yes, we can let the Fae of Pentacles VIP keep up with the bloodbath. Let's just kickstart the final phase and bring them together. Miss M16 will definitely work together with the AR team. Right. As for the rules, I'll have to make some small adjustments. For the sake of bloodying the AR team's hands, it will be worth it. Let us first welcome everyone with a big round of applause. We also have some very exciting news. Tarot Paradise is about to enter the culling stage. In the next 5 minutes, all Major Arcana will be tallied in each area. If there are fewer than 5 Major Arcana in an area, everyone within that area can proceed to the next stage. If there are 5 or more Major Arcana in the area, then everyone in that area will be punished by death. The countdown begins now. In the darkness, speckles of starlight weave into a small path that leads into the unknown. Cold M1851N and the AR team's trio stand frozen in the surreal world void. What's the meaning of this? This rule didn't exist before. Those damn bastards are just forcing us to kill each other outright. The Hermit is about to say something when the Empress grasps her gently on the arm and shakes her head. I've already used all my power. I won't be any use to you even if you keep me around. It'll only be a hindrance. Empress? What are you doing? Please take the Hermit with you. Oh my, I really didn't want to see this. The utterly merciless card appears nonchalantly in midair. You dare to show your face? Don't be mad, Miss Sop. I'm only here to help you solve your problem. Go on then, what do you suggest? It's quite simple. If you must pick one to kill between the Empress and the Hermit, I'd personally keep the Hermit alive. Is that supposed to be helpful? Sop whacks the Fae of Cups with a buttstock. Ow, don't hit me, stop it! I'm just pointing out the best course of action. If I were in your shoes, if I were the Hermit and the Empress, I'd also tell them to kill one of you. I may not have any emotions, but I understand why you're so reluctant to be parted. You are all sisters who have gone through fire and water together. Only natural that you'd loathe to see one of you die. Don't listen to her. She's trying to turn us against each other. It's not like I want to, but you only have 15 seconds left. What? 10, 9, 8... Hey, stop the countdown! What are you waiting for? If you keep dawdling, all of you're all going to die when the time runs out, you know? The Hermit points a gun at their own temple. Please protect the Empress till the very end. Hermit! The Empress throws a smoke grenade at the Hermit. The two doors disappear in the rapidly spreading white smoke. Hermit, Empress! What are you doing? Stop messing about! Don't go in there. With a single gunshot, everything finally quiets down. Ah, it's a grind map. Nice. Okay, I can actually, look up how old those bunny skins are. Because I'm pretty sure that they were... Hello there. Costume packages. An interesting costume. Kind of laggy scrolling through here, not gonna lie. They've also changed the layout of these. There's all the dresses and stuff. I actually don't know how old they are now, because they've changed the layout. Also, they might not actually be in here at all. Are they in here? Nevers. Well, this is absolutely sorted in a back-asswards way. This was a really early skin. Or is it like oldest to newest if I scroll down? Yeah, that actually would make sense. It could also genuinely be just a random source. Oh well. I also genuinely don't know if I might already have those skins. Actually check with you, maybe? Oh yeah, I do actually have the bunny skins. Never mind. Cartesian Theatre, back to it. The Gold of the Azure. The sky is so bluesy, it's almost crystal clear. Fluffy white clouds drift slowly across the sky. Sunlight, warm and gentle, lightly enshrouds the girls' bodies like a golden veil. At the center of the oasis, where flowers blossom fiercely, delicate lashes quiver as a pair of eyes flutter open. As if waking from a long, sweet slumber, the girl lets out a long exhale and blinks her golden brown eyes. Another pair of golden brown eyes also blink and look her squarely in the eye from up close. Why is there a reflection in the sky? Thunk. The moment she reaches out, her hand comes into contact with a pane of glass. F4 struggles forcefully, but she can't move at all, as if her body is wedged in a tight crevice. She is completely and securely encased in glass. There's glass in front of her, glass behind her, to the sides, above her head, below her feet. It's almost like being inside a glass casket. Let me out right now! F4 smacks the glass with increasing force, but the case does not budge at all. Please, let me out! Are you stupid? Why have you trapped yourself in such a place? The glass shatters and F4 tumbles out of the case and into the warm embrace of a small figure. Of an asshole. Sure, you didn't have to do this to yourself even if you wanted to avoid the banquet. The girl, who has just escaped from what felt like a terrible ordeal, sits panting heavily on the grass. The baleful-looking boy's voice softens a little. The ground below her is such a lush carpet of greenery with flowers blooming all around. The transparent casket is set squarely in the center of the lawn, like a precious gemstone. The lawn is surrounded by hedges that are about waist-high. Behind the hedges is a mansion that feels somewhat familiar. What is this place? This is a garden. What are you on about? If you don't snap out of it, I'll have to get Martini Henry. Who are you, and who's Martini Henry? The boy's childish features darken with bleak anger. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what's going on. Please tell me where I am and who you are. Bill? That's what you always call me. Okay, Bill, you said this is your garden. Could you please provide the specific coordinates or... Our garden? What? This is our home. Come with me. The inexplicably angry little boy drags him forward to the other end of the garden. And Paul takes in the verdant garden, but feels only a pang of melancholy. It feels as if she had forgotten something that must never be forgotten. Martini, Henry? Beneath a large parasol, an armed girl is setting some afternoon tea on the table. At the sight of the boy and M4, she drops what she is doing and bobs them in a small curtsy. Good afternoon, young master, my lady. Who are you? Why did you call me a lady? My lady, are you feeling alright? I'm Martini Henry, your mate. I'm in charge of your personal care and safety. I will be entirely honest. Right? And this is purely because I'm a massive fan of this person. But wouldn't it be really fucking sick if this Martini Henry was drawn by a very specific artist in a very specific style? Because an armed maid in a summer garden, you know, that'd be sick. Anyone that follows me on Twitter might know that I follow this artist. I essentially like every single one of their drawings. They have a really, really good art style. A maid? The girl who claims to be a maid runs her fingers through M4's tousled hair with concern. You're finally back. Everybody's been looking for you. Looking for me? Where's Mother? Her ladyship is taken ill after moving about with the sun and has retired to her room. I think if there's anything you need, please let me know. Lucy has suddenly lost the memory. She doesn't even know who I am. What on earth happened, my lady? The maid fishes out a clean handkerchief and dabs gently at the many light scratches all over M4's face and body. Did you fight with the young master again? Shut it already. Stop making it sound like it was my fault. None of you imbeciles found her. It was I who found her trapped inside that glass case. Trapped inside a case? Stay here and watch her closely. Don't let her run off and get into trouble again. I'm getting Mother. The boy with a perpetual scowl storms off and disappears. My lady, you can now speak truthfully. What really happens? M4 looks down at her soft and exquisite dress. Her shoulder feels oddly light and empty. No. Lady Lunasia? No, this isn't right. I'm not Lunasia. I'm M4A1. M4A1. The maid visibly relaxes. She takes M4's hands with a smile. I thought you had forgotten all about M4A1. What do you mean? When you were little, you read a storybook about androids and started saying you were M4A1, the main character in the story. Do you also remember being the leader of the AR team and serving under the command of the Griffin base? Yes. It's a big baddie man called William. He created a lot of scary monsters dressed in all white to fight Griffin, didn't he? How did you know? All your childhood fantasies. By the way, young master always played William in your role-playing games. He may look mean, but he is still the young brother who loves you very dearly. It is my younger brother. Don't panic, my lady. Perhaps the heat stroke is making you temporarily delusional, so you confuse fantasy with reality. But that's alright. Just sit and rest for a while under this parasol. I can't be. I'm in 4A1, leader of the ART. The maid smiles indulgently. Alright, in 4A1, then summon your teammates. I'm sure it must be very hard for them to hide in this heat. Why don't we all have an afternoon tea together? M4 tries to pull up the comms interface, but nothing happens. Not only that, when she lifts her hand, she sees the veins beneath her skin. Clear, delicate blue veins. Would you like to sit down, my lady? No. The soft, grassy ground spins dizzyingly under the bright sunlight as M4 desperately tries to recall those familiar faces. The commander, the AR team, the dot at the Griffin base. The memories... the memories all seem so clear and vivid. How could they be fantasy? My memory is just fine. I'm not the one you're looking for. Now I must go find my friends. Lady Lunasia, Thor runs towards the exit of the garden. The hedges seal off the garden on three sides, leaving only an opening to the mansion itself. It seems to be deliberately herding her in that direction. Your mother and the young master are very worried about you. I'm going. Stop following me. Could you at least let the young master know before you go? Go away. And Thor shoves the maid aside and takes off running. After making several turns, Thor cautiously enters a field with an open view. She finds herself standing at a fork in the path. I'm 16, can you hear me? We went through the starfish together. Why can't I hear you? The comms channel is completely dead. Looks like this is my only way out. She studies the two paths ahead. One looks flat and even, and the view is clear. The other seems more treacherous through the thick fog. As M4 hesitates, a few blurry figures appear in the fog. Are we all ready? Yep, let's set off already. M4 is still waiting for us to save her. I wish that idiot would stop running into trouble. Is that you? I'm here! The figures are heading deeper into the fog, and their voices also drift further and further away. Just as M4 is about to chase after them, a different voice comes from the other path. Lucy, where have you run up to this time? Stop doing stupid things and hurting yourself. Why won't you answer me? Are you also avoiding me? You promised. You would always stay by my side. Hello you, and I'm still not a fanboy. How are you doing? Haha. Bill, go back. Lie, you coward who always runs away. They're all scared of me. They all avoid me. Only you. Motherfucker. Don't make me laugh, please. It hurts. And now even you are running away from me. Have I done something wrong? This. The boy trying to act tough slumps dejectedly by the fountain in the hot afternoon sun. Servants keep streaming past him calling out for Lady Lunasia, but not a single one of them stops for him. M4 looks away and murmurs to her own shadow. I'm sorry, but I'm not your sister. I am M4, a Griffin T-Dog. She turns around and runs down the foggy path. "16, 15, stop! Where are you?" M4's voice echoes endlessly in the milky white fog. No, we only got back together after going through so much. The command told me AR-15 will not be disarmed. She will be back very soon. That's good. Well, the next time we see her would be either at the cafe or the coal mines. She may be able to return by the time we get back this time. My voice, but where's 15 gone? M4 feels her way towards the voice. A blurry figure appears next to her. Why does AR-15 keep hiding from us? Because you keep causing me trouble. One of the blurry figures collapses on the ground. Who's that? M16 has mentioned this ambush technique so many times, but you're still so unprepared. What will you do without me? 15, what are you doing? The fog gathers to form a threatening figure. I'm putting on a touching scene of reunion. The green walls in the maze suddenly collapse over M4's head. The impact caused a large chasm to appear on the ground. The field of flowers rocks violently. The disorienting force throws M4 into the dark abyss. Is she going to end up in a helicopter flying away from a building or something? She falls and falls. She tries to stretch her arms out, but cannot touch any walls or obstacles. The mouth of the chasm and the light from the blue sky grow further and further away, like a meteor that soon disappears from view. A sharp pain suddenly shoots through the back of the head. Not because she is hit by something. The pain seems to come from within. Ah! paralyzingly strong impact instantly drowns out all other pain. All sensations and awareness dissolve into eternal silence and nothingness as the girl gets torn apart. Then, last question. Answer me truthfully. M4A1. Who the hell are you? What do you mean? Answer me, M4. I'm fighting for everyone's survival here. Yours, the Commander's, Griffin's. So hurry up and answer me, M4A1. Who the hell are you? I am M4A1. M4A1 of Griffin's AR team. M4 shouts as she wakes up from the nightmare and grabs her weapon immediately. 15. In the disorienting fog, Air-15's face is the only thing that M4 can see clearly. She's standing right there, her features as aloof as ever. Is that you, 15? You know, M4, the first time I set eyes on this world, I was buzzing with thrill and curiosity. Oh. I'm not just any mass-produced T-dot fabricated by IOP. I'm an elite developed by 16AP itself. My biggest wish was to carry out many noble orders and make friends with many strong T-dots. Back then, I thought as long as I worked hard, I would become a shining star. 15. But soon enough, my order came. I am to obey your command and be forever shackled with the AR team. The dumb and loud sop, the devil-may care M16 and you, who can never seem to make up your minds. From that moment, all my possibilities were obliterated. I hate the lot of you, but I was powerless against my order. This is just a memory. I know, you don't believe that anymore. I hate you, M4. If only you just disappear. Liar. 15 would never say something like that. Bullets spray from a weapon, dispelling the fog. But almost right away, new fog starts rolling in, along with new, writhing despair. I really do hate you, after all. Yeah. Chapter 7, I think, or Chapter 6, ends. As everyone else is leaving and she is not. Bakum! 15. M4 sprints towards AR-15, who is about to be consumed by fire, but instead of reaching her, she falls through time and space and into the void. She falls. Through eternity. A never-ending dream, hands tightening gradually around her throat. M4. Pull yourself together, M4. 16. Yeah, thank me. Death's Scythe missed you by a hair's breadth yet again. M16. M4, you alright issuing commands? You seem to be in pretty bad shape. I can do it. These small scratches are nothing. But how do you find me? And why do you look... There's no time to explain. Pick up your weapon. We must move. Stat. Let's switch to backup plan C, just as we agreed. We'll skeptically draw the fire. That'll buy you some time. Stop dawdling, M4. This is the safest way. This is, Chapter 0. Right before M16. Actually, no, is it? It's not Chapter 0. It's after Arctic Warfare, I believe. That's right, you're your only hope. Alright, everyone scatter and draw away the Sangus troops. M16 and two blurry figures all disappear into the fog, their hurried footsteps receding through the distance. M4's heart sinks with dread, but she can only grit her teeth and go after them. M16. The fog chords beguilingly around her. Concerned about the teammates, M4 forges on despite not knowing where she is going. Watch out! M16 darts out from amidst the fog and pushes M16 to the ground. Because of Agent. The sound of a spray of bullets. Stay down, they're coming. Who's coming? Sangus Ferry, they're coming for you. Sangus Ferry? Quick and command us to counterattack. M16, Sega's ferry is no longer... Still not catching on. Hurry up and organize a counterattack or we'll all die here. M4, you are our only hope. We said we'd get out of here together, didn't we? Yes, we must get out of here together. Now that M4 understands vaguely that this is just an illusionary montage of her memories, she still chooses to stand shoulder to shoulder with M16 and face whatever is coming from the darkness together. A set of light resounding footsteps. Agent. Two dots fire in unison. Did we get her? We almost did. Almost. Actually, not even close. A tiny figure emerges from the fog. Oh, actually, it's Eliza. Never mind. Careful, M4. Yeah. The figure pays no heed to the weapons trained on her and strides toward M4 with determination. What do you want? I want to finish what AR-15 had failed to do for me. To get the answer that you haven't been able to give me. Liza reaches through M16's body and then folds M4 in a tight embrace. Sharp buzzing noise. Bubbles surging from the depths of an ocean. Weeping girls trudging down a dark, blood-soaked alleyway. Countless fragmented scenes flash before M4's eyes. What exactly do you want, Eliza? I want to find out who you really are. I am a T-Doll under the employment of Griffin and a member of the AR team. Other than that, I don't know how else to answer. But this isn't what I want, so come on, tell me the answer. I told you, I don't know. How can you not know the reason you were made? Tell me, come on, tell me! I don't know, I'm M4A1, I'm just a doll. Almost the entire world is demanding an answer from M4. An answer that M4 herself doesn't have. Who am I? Is that really a question that one must know the answer to? Come on, come to me. Let me analyze your memories. This way we'll find... This way we'll finally know who exactly you are. Eliza raises her hands. The already cramped space becomes even more oppressive. Cornered by the overbearing Eliza, M4 can only raise a weapon in desperation. M4, don't let her touch you. 16. Oh right, that was in the on the battlefield. Yeah. Where the only thing that stopped this entire thing from happening was a emergency shutdown of M4. Why is it you? Why would it not be me? Isn't it always me? M16, who has appeared all of a sudden and is now blocking Eliza's way, turns to smile at M4. It's been me since the very beginning. Who are you? Persicaria, your creator. Why did you create me? You are to be the leader of the AR team and lead the best T-Dolls that I have ever created. T-Dolls. Am I a T-Doll? From now on, yes. You're much cuter than I imagined, now that you've recovered. I hope you can give me answers that Lyko couldn't. Lyko, what answers? Well, it's too early for that. Why don't we meet your new comrades first? So you M4A1, M16A1, a T-Doll like you. Pleasure. Guess I'll be taking orders from you. Your eye. Ha! Does this scare you? No need to be scared, the iPad's just a memento. Cool, isn't it? Right. I'm what you'd call a veteran. Don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. And if you fancy a drink, feel free to ask me out. From beginning to end, I have always been and always will be by your side. My only and absolute command is to protect you. Holding onto M16's hand, M4 escapes from Eliza's entrapment and returns to the endless labyrinth. M16, don't be scared. Observe calmly and find your way out of here. Right. M4's frantic mind finally stops racing. She follows the sturdy ground and keeps walking forward through the fog. With M16's reassuring footsteps coming from behind, she no longer fears those relentless questions. Wait. What's wrong? We've returned to the first fork. M4 finds herself standing at the fork. One path leads to the sunlit garden, while the other leads to the murky wasteland. Why are we here again? This is as far as I can go with you. M16. Be well. The fog behind M16 morphs into a savage, screeching monster that clings to her body. Are you leaving me on my own again? M4, no matter what I'll turn into, wait for me. M16 vanishes into the fog. M4 is once again confronted with a fork in the path. Lady Lunasia? I am not Lunasia. Why do you keep replaying someone else's painful memories? They're not someone else's, they are my memories. What is truly yours is still waiting for you right here. Martini Henry points towards Bill, who is sitting by the fountain. Night has already fallen, and the figure appears both small and frail in the gloom. He's still waiting for his elder sister to return. And yet you still won't let go of your delusions. They're not delusions, it's my reality. So will you delve once more into those painful delusions and watch them die again? You've already witnessed their death, countless times. Martini Henry points at the foggy path. The mists have morphed into a door at the far end of the path. M4, where are you? Can you hear me? Answer me! Please wake up. That's wrong. At the battlefield again after no, right before the dickhead shoots her. Are you going to answer her? Even though you know how things are going to end. What an asshole! I'm so glad he's dead. So fucking glad he's dead. No, no! If you keep going down the path of fantasy, you will keep seeing these. Memories that don't belong to you. Let's go, M4. As long as we stick together, there's nothing we can't do. Stop. Stop. Stop this at once! Everyone is hoping you would stop. In fact, the only one who refuses to stop is you. In the depths of her mind, a strange noise is growing sharper, like whirring drills boring small holes. Something buried deep in her memory flows out of these holes and becomes lost forever. No, that's not true. Go away, get away from me! It's all because of you that Lucy refuses to come back. I'm gonna kill you all! Lady Lunasia? If Lucy doesn't come back, then what's the point of all this? No, I'm M4A1. My lady, please stop tormenting yourself. No, this isn't right. The whirring noise in her head grows sharper and sharper, making it difficult to just stay conscious. M4 can't think anymore. Smack, the sound of a slap. You made your sister angry with your silly antics again, didn't you? I'm sorry, Mother. Lady Hannah, you shouldn't be up and about when you're feeling unwell. A thin and frail woman withdraws a slender hand, which is still stinging from the slap. She looks in M4's direction, her lips quivering a little. Lucy. Mother, please take care. Leaning on the little boy, Lady Hannah walks up to M4. She stops to catch her breath when she's only a few paces away, as if the handful of steps that she took has already used up all of her strength. Unfortunately, this is not her mother. This is not even his mother. This is in fact a monstrous abomination created by William to emulate a mother. My dear daughter, please come home for dinner. Mommy? I'm here, sweetheart. I'm always here. What's wrong with me? Will you come to me, Lucy? M4 stumbles into the pale woman's embrace. The clear toll of a bell comes from afar, banishing the noise in M4's head. M4 heaves a sigh of relief. When she looks back, the foggy path is nowhere to be seen. Lady Lunasia, you finally returned. Go on and apologize to your sister. Sorry, Lucy. I shouldn't have made you angry. No, you did nothing wrong, but it was me. Small, gentle hands take hers, telling her to drop the matter. Come on, let's go home. Surrounded by the warmth of her family, Lunasia is led towards the home in the distance. The wind blows across the lawn, and through the unfamiliar open door of the mansion, standing by the entrance, Lunasia feels the breeze on her face. Bill, stay here and keep Lucy company. Don't make her angry again. Yes, Mother. Martini Henry, come with me to fetch that bottle of red wine in my private collection. Yes, Lady Hannah. Leaving the siblings where they are, Martini Henry helps Lady Hannah towards the wine cellar. Go on then. Don't just stand there. This place feels a bit unfamiliar. Like I don't actually belong here. Are you struck in your daydream again? You still think you're a doll called M4A1? Even you know about the story of M4? Of course I do. You've been yammering on and on about it. Or have you forgotten? I always play the big baddie in your story. Why though? I remember there are lots of other characters. I always play the villain. That's just the way it is. I'm used to it. The surly boy pauses for a moment. Everyone hates me. They would ignore me altogether if it weren't for my status. Even Mother is the same. She's only nice to me when you're around. Bill. But I don't care. You're different. You're not like them. You're nice to me because I am me, not because my status are blood ties. That's good enough for me. I don't need to be understood by stupid proles. I'm happy as long as you understand me. Lunasia pats Bill on the head silently. His short hair feels a bit prickly. Don't touch my head. Now go inside. Mother's coming back. In the spacious living room, the three are seated at the long table. Martini Henry uncorks the bottle of red wine and pours it into the glasses. She hands Lunasia one of them. Please drink this gift from heaven. Your choice has changed the world. What do you mean? Let us pray. Lady Hannah closes her eyes piously, and so does Bill. Through me you pass into the city of woe. Through me you pass into eternal pain. Through me among the people lost for aye. Two suns, each illuminating a path. The path of the mundane world, and the path of the merciful Father. Lunasia feels a light tap on her shoulder. Lady Lunasia, please finish this glass of wine before the end of the prayer. Alright. Sanctum turned into devil's pits, the scales into an altar, drenched in sinner's blood. Each fury with her nails that was tearing at her breast, they smote them with their hands and cried so loud. When halfway through the journey of our life, through this heaven and hell we are led. As if entranced by the prayer, Lunasia lifts the wine glass without thinking. It emanates a tantalizing aroma. The deep crimson liquid is smooth as silk as it glides gently, enticingly down her throat. Have I drunk with other people somewhere else before? When this thought occurs to her, vague images of bustling banquet hall and closed French flash across her mind. They feel as elusive as a puff of smoke. At the center of the jubilant scene, several girls with wine glasses in their hands are hovering around someone in a red uniform. The high-pitched shriek is wearing on her patience. She gives up trying to pursue the memory and knocks back the wine in one go. All her pain and confusion are gone immediately. We shall be together in neither heaven nor hell, neither cursed nor redeemed. The prayer comes to an end. Lady Hannah squeezes Lunasia's hand. Dang. Lady Lunasia, now that you have come home, I should return something of yours that has been in my safekeeping. What is it? Martini Henry pulls out a tarot card and places it in her hands. Major number 21, the major arcana of the world. Proof of your unique identity. I am the world. My dear Lucy, you have the power to change the world, which means you are also given the responsibility to make the world a better place. I possess such power. It may not have come back to you yet, but the entire world is plagued by a never-ending calamity. People are slaughtering each other for survival. This is the last remaining safe haven. Lunasia looks out of the window at the peaceful nightscape with some disbelief. Who cares about the people out there as long as... Bill. Sorry, Mother. We cannot sit idly by while others suffer. Yes, Mummy. But I still don't quite understand what is going on. Martini Henry pours another glass of wine for Lunasia. That's alright, Lady Lunasia. You will slowly come to understand. Martini Henry, take Lucy out of it there and out there and show her. Yes, ma'am. Lady Lunasia, please keep the card safe and just come with me. Okay. Lunasia stands up and follows Martini Henry out with the card gripped tightly in her hands. Lucy? What is it, Bill? Don't give yourself up a hard time. It really doesn't matter what's happening to the people out there. Lucy, you should be off. Be careful on the road. Okay. After bidding the family farewell, Lunasia leaves the lush garden behind and sets off on a journey with her faithful maid. Okay. So... Encrypt 3 encrypted control panels in the same turn. Note the encrypted control panels will become encrypted again in the next turn. There's one, and there's one. These units are actually quite chunky. Guessing that you're supposed to use the cards for effective cover, but I'm just gonna turn down the difficulty for now and just do the hard mode later. Because I'll be honest, I can probably handle one more law node, and then my voice will probably not handle much more reading. I might switch to a different game, or might just stop the stream. I'm not sure yet. So, this one here, this one here, this one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually pretty equal. Mm-hmm. Two, and then 2, and then 2, and 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Go forth and conquer. This should be pretty just, they should just all go to where they're supposed to be, kill everything on the way there, and then we can go and just activate the 3 panels. I'm still a little bit confused about what exactly is happening here. But the explanations will come with time. And we have already known or seen that William is almost certainly here for real, or maybe just Laplace's demon. Or whatever Martha was called. A cunt. And they're seemingly trying to convince M4 that she is, in fact, Lunasia. For the people that don't know the story so far, this is all probably just very confusing or nonsensical. For me, it is not. I actually understand for the most part what's going on, but don't really know what to do with the information yet. Go for it. It's 15,000, it's not that bad. This is supposed to be a death stack that you should avoid. However, we're fine. Ta-da! 416 blasting everything away with a single grenade. Because we're not on hard difficulty. This is fine. I always find it fascinating that there's so much of the map that goes unused in the normal maps, or in the normal difficulty. And then for the hard difficulty, they actually use a completely different design of the map. So it's not really even the same. It's a bit weird. Hmm. Very well, very well. And we've arrived. Decrypt this here. Then decrypt this here. And last but not least... Oh wait, no, apparently I'd only need 2 on this difficulty. Overcomplicating things. Pretty good. One more node of story. And I think then we're gonna call it for today. At least, Frontline-wise. The ground rumbles on and continues to collapse, but that does not seem to deter the dolls from continuing the fight. Miss Eliza? Don't disturb me. Scram. The final phase has been initiated ahead of schedule. The surface area of the battlefield is rapidly shrinking. You need to relocate to safety. The final phase? Eliza stops in her tracks and feels the tremors coming from the grounds. Cracks spread through the surface of the ground in all directions like small winding snakes, causing chunks of the ground to fall into the void. On the other side, M16 also pauses to take in the situation. Come this way. Please trust me. If you still want to see Miss M4 and make your wish come true, please follow me quickly. Alright. Eliza stops glaring at the Fae of Pentacles and disappears with her through the crevice of the collapsing walls. Eliza's retreat makes M16 aware of how bad things really are. After dressing her wounds quickly, she sets off to follow Eliza's route of retreat, only to find several trembling lambs blocking her way. M16 darts behind the mound to avoid the bullets fired without a warning. Hoarse cries of desperation can be heard over the howling wind. You've got to die. The exit will only appear if there are no more than 5 of you here. We're all gonna die. So I beg you, just die. M16 gives no reply. She simply discards the empty magazine and replaces it with a new one. Jack. Sorry, but I made a promise. She walks out from behind the misshapen mound. The smoke finally dissipates, revealing the hermit, who is on her knees, and the Empress now lying lifelessly on the ground. Rumble. The ground is still collapsing. Road drags the hermit to her feet, and under Sub 2 and AR-15's cover, they run towards a stretch of ground that is still intact. Hermit, we've got no time for a breakdown. Congratulations, you've met the requirements, so allow me to lead you to the garden. The fate swirls, and the white glowing line appears on the ground, showing them the way. I'll shred you to pieces, just you wait. Multiple sets of hurried footsteps. All of a sudden, the glowing line disappears. Oh dear. Others got chased off their original area and have come to yours. My, the requirements is no longer met. What to do, what to do? What did you just say? Watch out. A spray of bullets sweep by 15 feet. They're from the other areas. What should we do, though? Can't stop here. We must find and phone M16. No matter the cost. Roger that. Sub 2 starts running and stops running and takes aim at the target who just fired at them. Now, how does this make any different than the others? You said you wouldn't resort to such cruelty. I'm sorry, Hammett. Row directs the AR-15 and stop in taking out the targets methodically. You don't understand what we've been through to get to this point. We have experienced too much despair. This is our last chance. So, we must complete the mission this time, no matter what. No, keep going. Sub 2 and I will cover you. Copy that. As the Hammett watches on helplessly, the girls drift away from one after the other, like kites becoming untethered. The teacup in Lunasia's hand shatters into pieces. She has witnessed the bloodbath taking place in the distance through a special telescope that Martini Henry has given her. Her eyes well up with tears and horror and despair. Why must they slaughter each other? Outside of a garden, the world is such a cruel and savage place. Why? The Lunasia watches as the red-eyed girl tears the others limb from limb, while the blue-eyed girl, covering her shots down shoots down whoever tries to get close to them with no mercy. Lunasia also notices another girl with different colored eyes directing these two, and strangely enough, this strikes her as a familiar sight. This is your mission. My mission? Yes, your advent shall rid this world of this darkness and spread the light in its garden into every corner of the world. There will be no more senseless bloodshed, and everyone will get to spend the sunlit afternoon in the company of a loving family. Is that really something I can do? Of course, you are Lady Lunasia. You are the only hope of this world. And for you are only hope. Someone's words reverberate in her mind, but she cannot put face to the voice. Only hope. While she is racking her brain, she locks eyes with a woman in the distance. They are ice-cold eyes, filled with death, and Lunasia almost feels like she is struck by lightning the moment the eyes meet. The woman tosses a lifeless corpse in her hand aside and starts making a beeline for Lunasia. Lunasia reads the words faintly on her lips. "For... Stay away! Don't be afraid, my lady. I have put a barrier in place around the garden. They cannot come inside to hurt you." Okay. The woman's eyes burn with increasing intensity. Soaked in blood from head to toe, she looks like the stuff of nightmares. Lunasia dares not meet eyes anymore and turns around to avoid them. Apologies, my lady. It appears I'm rushing this too much. You've only just come home, so you're hardly ready to handle all this. No, I want to fulfill my mission. I want the world to be filled with light and warmth. What do I have to do? Lady Lunasia, greatly moved, Martini Henry takes her hand. You simply need to call upon your extraordinary power and put this world out of its misery. Put the world out of its misery? Indeed. Call forth a great flood, wash away all the filth in the world, and let life begin in you. After the final gunshots, bright white light spills out from the end of the path. Wave after wave, like a brilliant corona of a star, the light swallows everyone. Until it slowly fades away. A lush green maze appears before their eyes all of a sudden. The winding hedge walls extend all the way to the horizon. Heh! Congratulations to all of you for securing a place in the final phase of the test, and welcome to the Maze Garden. Not just anyone can lay eyes on the lovely views here, mind you. Now please take a moment to rest up and take in the scenery. Not so fast, asshole. Sub swipes at the Fair of Cups, but she evades her easily. Don't be so impatient, Miss Sub. We will meet again very soon. You think I want to see you again? Sub 2 chews her sleeve angrily as the Fae of Swords vanishes in an evil peal of laughter. Not this feeling of being wrapped around someone's finger again. Who do those goblins think they are? Once I have this all figured out, I'm gonna rip them all to pieces, mark my words. Ron looks over at the hermit, who is still sitting wordlessly on the ground. Are you okay? That idiot, why'd she give away her life so eagerly? She must have wanted you to live. I don't get it. We only met each other when we got here. Why would she give her life for me when she barely knew me? Ro helps the hermit to her feet. I actually understand how the Empress must have felt. Sacrificing yourself for a teammate's survival is never a question of how long you've known each other. Exactly. Stop being so corny, let's go. And 4 and M16 have got to be here. 4 and M16. Our teammates. It's kind of a long story, but we came in here to search for 2 long-lost members of the AR team. So finding them is the mission you must complete, no matter what the cost. Yes. Do you genuinely still believe this thing about the Lord's favor? Our entire plan hinges on it, but you're right, we must reevaluate the validity of the claim about the Lord's favor. Now that I think about it, we must be truly desperate. Why else would we put stock in some shady man's words? He's not a shady man. He's called Lina... Jack Daniel. Besides, everything he's said so far has been verified. Yeah, so far. This guy hasn't shown himself this whole time. We can't even be sure what he's after. Just don't let your guard down. We don't really have a choice but to stick to the plan. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's go! The group will shake off the melancholy and make for the entrance of the maze. I think this is where I will stop this for today. My voice is... Oh, well, my throat is dying. It is not doing so hard. So... Do I stop the stream or do I play something else that doesn't make me play or doesn't make me... No, I'll end the stream for today. This is going to be the end for today's stream. And I'll be back tomorrow. With something. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so... Yeah, normally it should be stuff with Sleepless. See if it all works out exactly how it should. We shall see, we shall see. I might throw in random streams every once in a while, simply for the fact that, why not? Let's go and say hi to Kiwi, who's still doing her birthday streams. She's currently playing Call of Cthulhu, apparently. I don't know that game, but we shall say hi. And I shall rest. Genuinely. Not a bad idea. Let me see. Let's send you over there. And then I will be back tomorrow. Maybe earlier. I don't know. We shall see, as I said. For now, though, I will end my stream. And thank you very much for being here. I hope Girls Frontline is interesting to you, because for me, as disconnected as this feels to the last thing we did in the events beforehand, it at least connects to a bunch of stuff and probably will explain a bunch of things about how things happen soon, TM, question mark. But hey, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. Bye.